Did you know that you could be wrong and swear you're right? Some people been known to do it all their life.
Tonight, John Mayer's unbelievable reveal about his latest song, Shadow Days. It's from his new album, which is out today, called Born and Raised. Now, reports say the song's all about his ex, Jennifer Aniston. But is that really true? Well, tonight, Mayer is setting the record straight for us, and he reveals why he quit Twitter and his millions of followers. Here's Showbiz Tonight's Kareem Winter.
My shadow days are over. My shadow days are over now.
John Mayer is slamming the unnamed source who said his new single, Shadow Days, is about his ex-girlfriend, Jennifer Aniston.
There's no sources, because no one ever asks. I've never told anybody what a song is about. Literally, at no time writing a song did the engineer say, what's that about? At no time did Don Was look at me and say, hey Johnny, what's this about? It's not a question that's asked among musicians and songwriters.
I'm a good man with a good heart. Had a tough time, got a rough start.
Mayer tells Showbiz Tonight Shadow Days isn't an ode to a woman. It started as a mantra from Mayer to himself.
I was singing and strumming the guitar, and I remember singing, I'm a good man with a good heart. And it was really interesting to hear it sung, because it's not arrogant to say that. I don't know if the air left my body or more came in, but it was this really profound moment of like, it's okay to say you're a good person, you know?
On his new album, Born and Raised, the 7-time Grammy winner writes about picking up the pieces after his very public fall from grace in 2010. It came to a head in an overly glib interview with Playboy, where he insulted African Americans and former Flames, Jessica Simpson and Jennifer Aniston, in one disastrous swoop.
I think that's probably the only time I did or will sort of just write about that crash, you know, that sort of like violent awakening into adulthood by way of like really embarrassing kind of behavior.
Some may call it poetic justice, but after running his mouth, suddenly Mayer lost the ability to speak. He developed granuloma, nodules near his vocal cords that had to be surgically removed. As soon as he finished the new record, he discovered he'd have to undergo a second surgery, which he hasn't gotten around to scheduling yet.
I think in singing the record, I lost the ability to sing again. Singing the record sort of brought down the, like, because I sang the record, I wasn't able to go on tour. But if I'd gone on tour, I would have had to cancel 2 weeks in. You know, it was just, I just aggravated it again.
So now he's a singer who can't sing. With a new CD, he can't promote with a tour.
It's up to the record to kind of speak for me or tour for me. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of cool to find something and not have it jammed down your throat. Who knows?
With the exception of non-singing appearances on Ellen and a couple of late-night shows, Mayer has turned down most requests for interviews except for Showbiz Tonight. And he's finally admitting why.
I've waited for a long time to say this. It's extremely uncomfortable. I think it was always extremely uncomfortable, but I just thought I could come up with some other competing corrective behavior to stop making it feel uncomfortable. And the only way that I could stop making it feel uncomfortable was to behave in the sort of reverse of how the energy was coming at me.
To stop fanning the flames, he pulled the plug on his own Twitter account and left 3.7 million followers without their daily dose of the world, according to Mayer.
It's a little crazy being your own brand manager, and so I gave it up. I gave up Twitter, and you know, and I'm not bashing Twitter. It's too easy. Meaning it's lazy. It's just lazy to bash Twitter. But for me, I felt like I just wanted to disengage from it, and it was a really great way to come off of this daily analysis, which isn't correct anyway. The feeling like you can correctly analyze yourself in the world every single day. And it was beautiful. And I'll never go back. Never going back.
These days, you won't find Mayer living in New York or Los Angeles. He sold his homes on both coasts and moved to a small town in Montana. Mayer tells Showbiz Tonight life is less complicated, and he likes it that way.
Where I am now is just, I think, what I should have always been. which is a singer-songwriter, not looking to dominate the world. Don't let someone else try to think they can beat the game. I watch people do it. I watch people do it, and I totally understand where they're coming from. And I go, okay, well, I don't want to be the guy to tell him he can't do it, so I'm going to keep watching. I know what he's trying to do.
In the meantime, Mayer keeps to himself, sharing his thoughts with his guitar.
I'm going to make another record. I may have to sing differently, quieter, something, maybe in a different voice, or write the songs with a croaky voice and then come back and redo the vocals in a week, 6 months after the surgery. But I'm okay. I want less of the world than I ever did.
My shadow